Hey everybody, welcome back. So, it's been a while since I've done a video. I've been stuck inside quarantine like everybody else. So, just wanted to do another quick review of something that I've been using today. So I've had this automated vacuum switch here for a while. I got this on Amazon to try out. Let's see it a little better here. So it doesn't actually have a brand, at least that I can think of. When you look it up on Amazon, it says by Etoolcity. So anyway, this is your simple automated vacuum switch. So on here you see plugs A and B. So A is the tool and B is the vacuum. What I like about this is that, as you can see here, it can be flush mounted to really anything you've got. So this is one of the legs of my workbench here. So it's got a screw at the top and a screw at the bottom there. And then you see the little 2-foot cord here. And then I've got that running to a 12-gauge extension cord. You see the cord here plugged into B, which is my rigid shop vac that I've got right here. And then, so really, obviously, everybody pretty much knows how these things work for the most part, but so plug your tool into A, obviously, and then give it a few seconds and the vacuum kicks on, and then the vacuum will stay on for about 7 seconds afterwards. So I'll give a demonstration of that here in a second, but just wanted to show this real quick. It's a cheaper option than some of the other ones out there, like the eye socket, the iVac, that kind of thing. And I've read, all the reviews on it before I purchased it. When I purchased it back in, I think it was like December, it was only around 27 or 29 bucks, something like that. I think now it's up to like 34. Like anything else on Amazon, it fluctuates, but still cheaper than the other models that are out there. And the other ones, at least the smaller version, I think, of the eye socket that's similar to this, you have to basically, on this, I would need to cut out a small circle in the back and run my extension cord up the back so that it could sit on there. Otherwise it would basically just be kind of dangling, because I don't think there's any way to mount it. Those are meant for, I believe, more into like a straight into the outlet kind of thing, which on a workbench you don't always have that, and I didn't want to plug it into a power strip. This 12-gauge cord that I have that runs down my workbench here is plugged into a 20-amp circuit. So to me, I just wanted to basically have, I guess I could have ran a 10-gauge cord, but this 12-gauge has been more than enough to handle both. I usually mostly run it for my table saw, which is, I've got the Delta 36725 T2 with a 15-amp motor, and it runs the vacuum at the same time, which I'll show you here in just a second with no issues. So plug the table saw in, keep the bucket there. So we'll go ahead and start this up, and you guys will see and hear it. The vacuum. So it's got that little bit of a delay, so you can kind of see a little bit more of it here. So like I said, hooks up to the saw, which is right here, runs through, got my vacuum there going to dust topper modified to a fiber drum there. So all in all, this thing is great. Anybody looking to see, if you've been on the mark or on the fence about buying one of these, saw it on Amazon maybe and weren't sure, if it was worth the money or not. I've been running this thing for 6 months with, like I said, vacuum. This is a smaller vacuum. I think this is the 9-gallon. I had a 12-gallon on here for a while and didn't have any issues. I just wanted something a little bit smaller since I didn't really need it, because most of the dust goes into the dust topper in the drum there. So either way, this has been great, and just thought I'd share it with everybody. Any questions, feel free to ask away. Thanks.